good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Best Car Breaks. My name is Zach. We're in a weather delay in the NFL, so we're ripping some baseball, baby. Appreciate you guys getting us closed out. Fourth day breaking with us. Tyson's Cards. Took like 5 teams in this one. Astros, Brewers, Royals, Pirates. So 4, 5. Oh, Mets too. All right, Average Joe with the Red Sox. 5th day. Another 5th dayer. Mariners with KGL Cards. 2nd day breaking with us. SD Fryer with them Padres. Cheeky Blaster case, a little cheaper. Jeff, appreciate you getting us closed out, taking them Athletics. As soon as I seen them go into your cart, I went ahead and set everything up so we can just hit the go button. So these usually take about an hour or so. Usually, we'll see. Almost. Slip that one there. Here. I don't know if our big mixer of the NFL is going to get there or not. We're still pretty far off right now. Last time I checked, I thought it was 12 spots to go. All this box dust out of here. All right, there's our blaster case. 40 boxes of blasters, 2 rows deep. Should be a fun one. Not tonight, you don't. Not tonight, you don't. I haven't hit on anything tonight, so. One blaster box. I use this as a trash box. Get rid of these blasters. A massive amount of blaster boxes. Pickens is kind of screwing the pooch tonight. That, and I kind of need 10 receiving yards from Javonte. That would kind of put me over the top there. But hey, them Rays are on a 7-game win streak. I've called their wins out 3 days in a row. I don't know if they're going to take tomorrow's or not. We'll see. But they're fighting for a wild card spot, so they're showing up to play as of late. All right, let's see if we can't hit something weird out of these blasters. Where we at? I'm trying to get my Facebook comments open here. There we go. Yeah, I would have never taken the under on the Cowboys and Eagles game. I knew this one's going to be pretty high scoring. I'm also not one for putting in a whole lot of straights either, so. Need CD for one more reception to hit one. Little 2-legger. That would be a nice W. This is some of these numbered Ray waves in this one. Hold on a second, I can hear someone outside banging around like a bunch of goobers. It's just non-stop people go up and down this parking lot. to call my boy TJ in. Throw the lights on for him. All right. It's a Thursday night. People doing donuts in the parking lot. Just stay away from my truck, boys. Here we go. Over under on 4 autos. Let's take the over. Hopefully we can hit an orange or better in this. In general. I'll be down with pulling a super fractor out of some retail. So many blaster packs. All right, here we go. Good luck, everyone. Paul Skeens, Carlos Narvaez, Trey Turner, our first Sepia, Trevor Story, DJ Hers Refractor, Sepia Gonzalez, Kobe Mayo Prism Refractor, Nolan Jones, Richard Fitz, Miguel Vargas, Santander, and we're going to get a short print right off the rip. How about Mike Trout? Shadow Etch for the Halos. The Rajfather, nice hit. Mikey Fish. In my opinion, those are too easy to hit. Zebby Matthews, Sepia. Mazer. Josh Young. Royce Lewis. Aaron Shunk. Kiko Cavadas, Prism Refractor. Xander Bogaerts, Sepia. Orange or better. Corbin Carroll. There's Hyseung Kim. Kerry Carpenter. Corbin Carroll to 25 on the orange Ray Wave. Leg number 1. Hit. I said Diamondbacks. Stanley. 2 blasters down. Was really hoping to rip that big mixer today. NFL mixer. It's going to be hopefully a good one. Logan Gilbert, Sepia. Brooks Lee, Refractor. Ty Madden, Sepia. Isaac Collins, Prism Refractor. Billy Cook, Ray Wave. And how about Roki? Roki Sasaki. I said Dodgers. Jeff. Sasaki, Sepia. George Kirby got absolutely shelled last night. Sepia, Alec Burleson. Sagasi, Ray Wave. Willie Adames, Sepia. I mean, they still fall too often, you know what I mean? Big Christmas, Nick York, Sepia. They should be shorter printed than that. Theodosio, Verlander, Sepia. Matt Shaw, base. And Key Brian Hayes, Sepia. Just going to wrap up first 4 boxes. 36 to go. Yeah, how about the antics from old Jalen Carter? What a goofball. Like, what's the point, bro? Empty box. I pull way too many shadow etches for them to fall that. Well, I should say that frequently. For them to fall as frequently as I pull them, it doesn't seem like it's 1 in 481. It's more like 1 in 200. If that. Boxes 5 and 6. Fiducia or Fiducia. Polar Bear, Sepia. Carlos Rodriguez, Refractor. Hyseung Kim, that's a nice Sepia hit for the Dodgers. Sepia, Hyseung Kim. Angel Martinez, Darren Baker, Sepia. Otani. Freddie Freeman. Driscoll. Montero, Jeffer Sepia. Mazer. Judge, base. Rob Leski, Ray Wave. Elvis Martinez, Sepia. Well, no autos yet. 6 boxes down. Pick it up. Cody crunching numbers when I say that out loud. He's like, we're still on track, man. We got 4 boxes left to hit one. You are math, I believe it. Math is my middle name. All right, here we go. Max Muncy. Golden Jones. Theodosio. Brooks Lee. Sepia. Lockridge. Christian Campbell base. Bro, that Christian Campbell got a dent. I just looked at it from the side and I'm like, what is that? Oh, man. Trout Strider. Bobichette. To 99, Ryan McMahon and Thomas Sagasi. Sepia. Trying to take care of our rookie Sepias here. Because you never know. If one of these guys become a superstar, I doubt Sagasi will. But you never know. McMahon for the Rockies. Hunter Green. Carlos Narvaez. Hayden Birdsong, Giants, Sepia. There's Jacob Wilson. The static is real on these blaster cards. Jordan. Tyler Gentry. Gunner there. All that Tricky Rush, Jackson Jobe, Nice Hit Tigers. That's the same thing I was thinking, Cody. Same thing I was thinking. Strange place for a dent. All right, this will bring us to 9 and 10 here. Set an auto and stay on track. Sagasi will not be the GOAT. Biased or unbiased? Here's a little thing we can discuss. So, out of the newer guys, the young guys in the league, let's say 2023 to now, 2022 to now, who is going to make it to the 500 home run club? There's something we can discuss. Let's see everyone's bias now. Dingler, Gillespie, Brooks Lee, second Sepia for Brooks Lee. Matt Shaw, Refractor. Christian Campbell, Prism Refractor. This is a nice box. I do think Junior can do it. 100% confidence there in Caminero. But who else? I think Junior's kind of a given. He's just absolutely crushing the ball. Jeffers, Sepia. Who else, though? Who else is just like smashing at that type of pace, you know? Sasaki. Miguel Andujar. Yolber Diaz. John Kinsey Noel. Yeah, he's got to quit striking out. Paul Skeens Cup. What about Kurtz? DeZenzo. I mean, it's kind of too early to tell, right? But I don't know, man. If he can stay up in the majors, Kurtz might be flirting with that over the next couple of years. Adrian Del Castillo. I'll give him all the credit. Duke can smash a ball. 11 and 12. No autos yet. I think Brandon Lau's 21 though. 2021. I think if he wasn't injured a lot of the time, I think he could probably do it. Other than Skeens? What, Scooble's too early, right? Scooble's 2021, or am I thinking it's Bowman? I think Scooble's 21. You can't really say Scooble. Can't really think of closers either. I think that if Mick Abel stays up and consistent, he can do it. Mick Abel's pretty solid. I mean, he could be already 28, but I've seen weirder things happen in a shorter amount of time. Ohtani. Blake Dunn, Prism Refractor. Isaac Collins. What, Peralta, maybe? Oh, yeah, Bubba Chandler. I don't know. I feel like if Bubba Chandler gives up runs early, he's just done for the rest of the game. Matt Shaw, that's a nice hit. Kobe Mayo. Yeah, how about Logan Gilbert? Could see him hitting the strikeouts. I don't know about the wins, though. Enriquez, Yolber Diaz, Sepia. Gilbert might have been 2021 or 22 as well, though. Kobe Mayo. Zach DeZenzo, Astros, Sepia Refractor. You're jumping all over the place, bro. Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about Brian Wood. Yeah, he's still fairly new. The Mariners know how to prospect pitchers. I mean, if we're talking about anybody, like Ranger Suarez. hate when the packs sit all the way on the bottom like that because that little lip gets stuck. I mean, on paper, their offense isn't that bad. There's like a couple of spots they could fill, probably 3. I mean, they just got Geno back. There's a couple holes they could fill on offense. Speaking of Scooble. Wow. This is the first one of these that I've pulled. Jackson Merrill on the Fanatical. What are the odds, Cody? What are the odds on that? Nice hit, Padres. Those are sick. It's like Stadium Club Chrome is what that looks like. Dylan Cruz refractor. Robleski. Pedro Leon. Yeah, but Colson Montgomery, bro. Everything with the White Sox is inconsistent. So, there's that. I mean, Lou Bob's rookie year, he was crushing it too. Now everybody's like, who's Lou Bob? Campero. Jesse Winker. Yepes. Blake Snell. Kachanowicz. Ty Madden. Sam Aldegary. James Wood. That's a nice hit. Nationals. Prism refractor. Rhett Lauder. To 199, Marco Luciano for the Giants. Luciano. One in every 281. So they're not ultra short printed. But, I mean, at a retail, that's the first one that I've put. Those look neat. I like that. Fanatical. I'm sure it's a play on Fanatics. Empty box. All right, here we go. Mike Burrows. Andrew Vaughn. Luis Castillo. Jacob Wilson. Caden Dana refractor. Billy Cook. Sepia. Brooks Baldwin, sepia refractor for the White Sox. Mike Hellman. Gustavo Campero. Will Warren, Prism Refractor. Christian Campbell, Ray Wave. Jace Young and Adam Mazer. Jace Young on the variation. Nice at Tigers. Wade Put. Yeah, I mean, update every year is about to be nuts. I'm sure there's going to be some lighter debut years, but it's going to be nuts for everything now. You see the little hint in the NFL now, right? How MVPs and award winners are going to be wearing the gold NFL shield. Yeah, I see high-end NFL product written all over that. It's like Josh Allen. His NFL shields this year are going to be gold. I don't know if you guys seen that or not, but I see some foreshadowing there. Some MVP patches. Nope. Starts at the end of March, which is the end of the NFL season. So, there you go. You heard it here first. Looks like some foreshadowing to me. Looks like they got something up their sleeves. Because that's never happened before, just like the Logo Man in the MLB Gold has never happened before until recently. And they go straight in the products. We don't know yet, Cody. I didn't say anything about debut patches. I said MVP shields for the NFL. Shields for the MVPs, not the rookies. No debut patches for the rookies that I know of anyway. Because that would start probably next season for the NFL. But the 2025 rookies, the ones that were just drafted, Topps is not releasing any product of those rookies until March. So after the season, it's going to be 6 sets that they release over the summer. That way, when the 2026 draft happens and the 2026 season starts, they're already caught up and they're not behind. It's going to be great. Yeah, there'd be a lot of debut patches. But like, think about it though. Like, how big would Ashton Genty be? How big would some of these quarterbacks be? That everyone thinks it's going to be the next big thing. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a huge Cam Ward fan and Cam Ward turns out to be like the next Mahomes, Like, those things would be absolutely massive. Be over 100K. Heck, that might be over 100K anyway. Dylan Dingler, Ray Wave. I've already heard things about debut stuff with the NBA. That stuff's going to be happening. Trout, Sepia, Jake Bloss, Prism Refractor. Hurston Waldrop. Connor Glipsy. Zach Gallen. Brady Brazo. Isaac Collins. The team of the average Joes that are just beating snot at everyone. Going to the Brew Crew. Isaac Collins. Sepia. Connor Glipsy. Miami. I don't know, man. Maybe the same thing that's happening with the MLB right now. They might end up being able to own rights to, I don't know, like retired guys and things of that nature. And I don't know. Maybe they're going to go back to printing stickers again. I mean, I know they're still going to have some sports, like some WWE products and stuff. So no, they're not going to stop by any means. Griffin Conine, David Festa, Sepia, Justin Henry Malloy, Prism Refractor, Griffin Conine, Ray Wave, Michael Waka. Short print, Corey Seager on the Lightning Leaders, nice hit Rangers. I thought these were going to sell like really well. They've dropped a lot now. They're just a very nice looking card. Lightning Leaders. I wish they wouldn't have made the stadium lights look like checkered flags or something, because it legit looks like he's at like a motor speedway. That a glimpse. Yep, WWE has debut patches. Dingler. Refractor. Kiersey. Schwellenbach. You guys that don't know, Top Scroll Boxing releases tomorrow. Kobe Mayo. Nice of those. Man, we are like whiffing on autos right now. No autos yet, halfway through the case. Just kind of chugging along. Not going super fast, not going super slow. But man, no autos yet. D-Niche, I agree. I don't really want to break it tomorrow. I'd rather break it today. The high-end football break when we started, I think, had like 12 spots left, I believe. It was almost 10. We were almost down to 10 left. And I don't know, he kind of stalled out for a little bit there. I don't think people see the value. Technically, you're paying $3.10 a spot or $3.09 a spot, and you're buying a silver pack because they're about $40. Unless you're on Whatnot and they sell them for like 70. And TikTok where they sell for 70. Crazy prices. Down to 10. Let's go. Yeah, we have until this breaks over to fill it. If not, we're going to have to rip it tomorrow afternoon, unfortunately. thought it would get there earlier today. It took a while to get the first one clean, though. It's a more expensive break, like I understand, but it's no different than getting in, $350 worth of breaks in a night. You're just doing it in one break. The NFL is just a little bit more riskier than baseball. Risky business. I did not see the Cooper retire. I agree, D. I put a lot in there. I could have went like really expensive products, just a few boxes, and like more of a risky type break. But I did put some volume in there. There's lots and lots of opportunity in that one. Matt Shaw. Still risky, but not super risky. Grachefo. Waldrop. De Los Santos. Spencer Schwellenbach. And Lightboard, Jackson Churio. One of the last spots claimed. Nice hit, Brewers. Short printed Lightboard of Churio. There we go. Tyson's cards. Baroa. Paul Skeens Cup. Ben Rice. Harper. Birdsong. Ray Wave. Horwitz. Malloy. Cameron Meisner. I was interested to see how Meisner would pan out this year, but they put him back in AAA. But he was absolutely crushing it at the beginning of the season. They just started having people get healthy, so they filled their gaps back in. Yulber Diaz. Judge Base. Bybee. Fitz. And our first auto going to the Dodgers. Ben Casparius. Blue or aqua shimmer ink. Jeez. It's been 2 days since I've ripped Topps Chrome. First auto of the break. Finally in the books. I let the floodgates open. Miguel Andujar. Roki Sasaki. Mike McGreevy, Sepia. Jacob Wilson base. Jackson Jobe. Justin Henry Malloy. Kevin Alcantara, Sepia. Yeah, I had no idea that Cooper retired. I mean, he hasn't been doing a whole lot anyway. Tristan McKenzie. Old Sticks McKenzie. I like him too. Blake Snell could hit that 300 or 3,000K mark. I didn't think about Snell earlier. I think it's a good time to sell Tolle. Yeah, pretty solid time to sell Tolle. I mean, Tolle is very Skeens-esque, right? But Tolle doesn't have the platform that Skeens does. He also doesn't have a 16-inch breaking ball. And by platform, I mean like all the hype. Number one, like who he's dating. You know what I'm talking about. Peyton Tolle's a machine, though. I like him. I absolutely despise the Red Sox, but I appreciate players. I put my bias aside for teams when it comes to the players. Yeah, sometimes it's all it takes. Cody's putting the new jersey on. I think Peyton Tolle, though, is a very likable pitcher. He might be another one that can get to 300 wins. As long as he's on a team that has some offense to back up his pitching. Like Paul, same thing. Skeens would have so many more wins already in his 2-year career, 1 and some change year career if he just had an offense behind him. Paul Skeens gives up 0 runs through 8, and they lose 1-0. We've heard that story, and it's happened more than once. The Red Sox have an offense. And if their offense is struggling, they have a GM that's not afraid to go look for an offense. Yeah, he's turning it up. All right, here we go. Let's find some more autos. Amador, Lane, Brandon Nimmo, or Elvis Martinez. Kloffenstein. Kumar, Rocker, Sepia. Skeens, Ray Wave. Dylan Dangler, Skeens, Base, Luciano. Ben Rice, Mike Hellman, Sepia. Dang, what? Is it the fourth quarter yet? Antonio Brown hasn't even been targeted? That's wild. Ben Rice, Ray Wave for the Yankees. Greg Jones. Brandon Lockridge, Padres. I said Yanks. That wouldn't surprise me, Cody. You just don't have an offense to back him up. Yeah, D-Nitch, I could see that happening eventually. Not anytime soon. But I can absolutely see that happen eventually. Locklear. Dylan Cease. Somebody's going to offer Paul a lot of money to leave Pittsburgh at the end of his contract, and he is going to say bye. I mean, wouldn't you? Jeffo. Whitcomb. Dustin Harris. Rangers. We are almost 3/4 of the way through the case. We are sitting on one auto. A couple of short prints, though. Just a few numbered cards. We could definitely be sitting in better shape right now. Yeah, they had a storm delay for an hour. They've resumed now. But it's crazy to me that A.J. Brown has not been targeted once. That sounds like 100% like a sportsbook parlay buster thing. Hasn't even been targeted. You haven't even thrown one his way. That's wild to me. You're wide receiver one. Dude that can catch a ball over top of just about anyone. You haven't targeted him one time. But you threw a pass over the middle to Jahan Dotson for 51 yards or whatever it was. When Jahan Dotson's line was like 7.5. All right, AJ, you're going to take the field tonight and you're just going to run. That's all you're going to do. All right. All right, here we go. Brooks Baldwin. Mason Miller. Jace Young. Aaron Shunk. Ben Rice. Rhett Lauder. Refractor ink for the Reds. There we go. Philipper. There we go, baby. Rhett Lauder. Philippi. Jackson Jobe. James Wood base. Roki base. Angel Martinez refractor. Adael Amador. Montero. Chonowicks. Rooker Jaron Duran. So 2 autos down so far. Judge. Hellman. Luis Angel Acuna Sepia. Skeens Prism Refractor. Kobe Mayo. Trey Sweeney. Ray Wave. Shohei Ohtani. There we go. That one's a little better. Ohtani Sepia. Lockridge. Now we're going back to back. Jack O'Loughlin, Athletics, base sync, a little closing magic there. Nice hit, A's, Jeff. Roki Sasaki, Trace Sweeney, James Wood, Angel Martinez, Sepia, Prism Refractor of Benjamin Rice. Alec Bohm, Tyler Locklear. For the Mariners, Sepia. We have a giant stack of Sepias. Nice hit, Yankees, Ben Rice, Prism Refractor. DJ. Couple nice Ben Rices. Decent Ben Rice ink. Down to our last 8. A lot of packs in this break. All right, here we go. Come on, let's finish out strong here. Tyler Phillips, Base Sync Phillies. Up to 3 autos on the case. No, this is number 4. 4 autos on the case. Nice hit, Phillies. Sagano. Kloffenstein. Dylan Cruz base there. Dylan Cruz, Ray Wave. Caden Dana. Pete Fairbanks hiding back there. Grant McCray. Rob Liskey. Acuna and Bryce Teodosio. Halos. So we've officially hit 4 autos now. We're hoping for the over. Cavadas. Yepes. Rhett Lauder refractor. Carlos Narvaez. Sanoa Prism refractor. Shea Whitcomb Ray Wave. Shea Langeliers, negative. Max Muncy, Sepia. Jairo Iriarte, Ray Wave. Brent Rooker, Iriarte, refractor. Shea Bangaliers. James Wood, Fortune 15. Crider Montero, Ray Wave. Ben Rice Space. Lindor and Jace Young for the Tigers on the Sepia refractor. All right, here we go. Down to our last 4. See if we can hit one more auto here. Last 4. Had a couple of colors show up early. It's been kind of meh since then, though.
one was a little weird. There's some reverse packs in that one. A Blaster God Box. Check the battery on this mic. It wasn't super ready to go. It was at 60%, so I was like, yeah, we can make it through. Just making sure. I think we're gonna be fine. Who's winning the game out there? I can barely hear it, so I'm not sure what's going on. Dang, no one's got answers for me, huh? That's wild. Wild. Dylan Cruz, Sagano. This is going to finish us out here. Seiya Suzuki, Driscoll, Bobby Wood Jr., James Wood, 1990 Topps, David Festa, Bangaliers, Jackson Merrill, Nick Sogard, Sepia Refractor, Adrian Del Castillo, James Wood, Belozo, Grant Holmes. Got absolutely torched a few weeks back. Festa, Matt Shaw, Judge, and Manea. Nice hit of the Yankees, Judge, Sepia Refractor. Potential $40 buyback there. Matt Shaw. Jacob Wilson. Galipsy. Fiducia. For the Dodgers, he is now a Tampa Bay Ray. Hunter Fiducia had 3 RBIs night before last. And this will bring us home. Henriquez. Kiersey. Imanaga. River Ryan. Luis Angel Acuna. O'Neal Cruz. And last few, we're going to end on some color of Trey Sweeney to 250 for the Tigers. Sweeney. It's some nice short prints, not the craziest of cases, but we've definitely seen worse. We've seen worse last year. Absolutely massive amount of sepias. All right. One of our short prints, all that rookie wrestler Jackson Jobe. Some base ink of Jack O'Loughlin for the Athletics. Marco Luciano to 199 Giants. Tyler Phillips, base ink Phillies. Corey Seager, Lightning Leaders for the Rangers. Trey Sweeney, Tigers to 250. Ryan McMahon to 99 Rockies. Corbin Carroll, Diamondbacks to 25. Mike Trout, Shadow Etch, short print for the Halos. Jace Young, image variation, Tigers. For the Yankees, the 199 ink, Ben Kasparius. Lightboard, Jackson Churio, short print, nice hit Brewers. Roki Sasaki, Sepia refractor, nice hit Dodgers. Rhett Lauder, refractor ink to 499, nice hit Reds. And short print retail, Fanatical, Jackson Merrill, nice hit Padres. All right, that's going to wrap up our blaster case. That was a grinder, an hour and 15 minutes. It doesn't look like anything else is there, so we're more than likely going to be ripping football tomorrow. I will see you guys then. Enjoy the rest of your evening. As always, thank you so much for hanging out with us here at Best Card Breaks, and I'll see you then.